All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash. The honors to our apostles and our elders of Great Millstone for teaching us His truth to rule well. All right, I had this site pulled up. I just took a quick picture, and it says coronavirus updates. Americans should prepare for another battle. CDC director says we're going to have another battle with it up front and aggressively. All right, so the COVID-19 scare was kind of starting to go down a little bit. People were starting to do their own thing. Now the government, all right, and the CDC director is saying, it's not over. It's going to get worse. And it's projected to get worse around June, Mayish, June, July, to get as bad as it did in New York City. And in New York City, all right, everything is dead, man. Apostle Tahar made a video of them cruising along New York City. And, you can see really how dead New York City really is. All right, so they're trying to get this COVID-19 thing going, bring it back up to scare the people, and there's this one right here, Isaiah 14:27, going into the scriptures. It says, "For Yahweh of hosts has purposed it, who shall disannul it? And his hand is stretched out, and who shall turn it back?" All right, so if the Most High is the one that created this thing, man, for it to be the last one, for whatever reason he created the COVID-19, or he made people create it, all right, there's no disannulling what he set in place. Everything happens for a reason, So if he set you up to be destroyed or for destruction, then that's exactly what it's going to be, How are you going to turn against the Most High and say, why'd you make me this way, Or why'd you do it like this? Why couldn't you do it like that? You're nobody, man. It tells you in Sirach, let me see, I believe it was Sirach 39, that it says, he doesn't have somebody, what is the word? Let me see. He doesn't have a counselor, basically, I believe is what it says. Oh, yeah. It's over here. Sirach chapter 42 and verse 19. He declareth the things that are past and for to come. He revealeth the steps of hidden things. No thought escapeth him, neither any word is hidden from him. He hath garnished the excellent works of his wisdom, and he was from everlasting to everlasting. Unto him may nothing be added, you see, neither can he be diminished, and he hath no need of any counselor. You see, so the Most High sets things in the balance for a reason, man. All right, and that reason is not for you to question it, So let me actually pull it up here. Sirach, it's actually the previous one, Sirach 42. And let me start off at 17 and I'll read down again. Sirach 42 and 17. Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai hath not given power to the saints to declare all his marvelous works, which the Almighty Lord firmly settled, that whosoever is might be established for his glory. He seeketh out the deep and the heart, and considereth their crafty devices. For the Lord knoweth all that may be known, and he beholdeth the signs of the world. You see, so he showed these things to his saints, the prophets, all right? And those prophets are out there prophesying, teaching the people, letting them know what is to come, all right? That's the chain of command. Yahweh Shai said that we are his friends, because he revealed his secrets to us. All right. He's not our master in the sense that we're servants that we don't know where our master is. All right. He revealed these secrets to us for a reason, you know. So when it says, and he beholdeth the signs of the world, he declareth the things that are past and for to come, and revealeth the steps of hidden things. You know, so we knew about this COVID-19 thing before it was called COVID-19, you know. We didn't know it in the sense of the things that make up COVID-19, but we knew that there was going to be a famine. We knew that there was going to be a famine of the word, which is happening right now because brothers aren't able to go out to the highways and byways to prophesy anymore, or at this point, because of the, lockdown situation. You know, so that's a famine of the word right there, man. And it's all happening before your eyes, you know. So that's another thing that's going to happen. The next thing is going to be the persecution of the saints, you know, of the elect. It says, he declareth the things that are past and for to come. All right. So the Most High tells you everything, the beginning, the end, everything, you know, and revealeth the steps of hidden things. And who are those hidden things revealed to? His saints, you know. No thought escapeth him, neither any word is hidden from him. He hath garnished the excellent works of his wisdom, and he is from everlasting to everlasting. Unto him may nothing be added, neither can he be diminished, and he hath no need of any counselor. You see, so he doesn't need your 2 cents, man. You know, the Most High is perfect in all his ways. So he doesn't need your 2 cents. All right, he doesn't need your $2. He doesn't need any type of wisdom you think you have. The Most High doesn't need it because he gave you that wisdom. You see? So it says, oh, how desirable are all his works, and that a man may see even to a spark. All these things live and remain forever for all uses, and they are all obedient. All things are double one against another, and he hath made nothing imperfect. One thing establisheth the good, or another, and who shall be filled with beholding his glory? You see, so one thing he made for what is that precept? He made one thing for, I believe that was Romans. How does it go? He made one unto glory and one unto dishonor. Let's see what made. He maketh one unto glory. That was Romans. One to glory and one to, might take longer that way. Baruch. Was how does it go? Maketh one thing unto glory and one unto dishonor. It was Romans. Bear with me, Akim. Let's see. Romans 13. Pay tribute also. What was it? It might have been 11. Which one's the one that talks about Esau? They wanted to, let's see. Let's dishonor. It's not coming up. Made one unto glory, one unto dishonor. Salakia, I gotta get it. Made one to glory and one unto this. Can't remember exactly where it was. It was Romans 9. Romans 9 and 21. It says, oh, okay, there it is. Hath not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor? You see? So whenever I was reading that other one in Sirach, and it said one thing establishes the good of another. All right. So one thing establishes the good of another. It says all things are double one against another, and he hath made nothing unperfect. So one thing establishes the good and another thing establishes the bad. So the Most High revealed unto both sides their counterfeit, their counterpart. So unto the wicked, they have to know the truth in order to hide it. And unto the righteous, they have to know the truth, all right, in order to know what the wicked are planning against the truth, So that's how we know that this COVID-19, the famine and all these things are to come, man, because they're happening as we progress in this truth, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is revealing it, so all his works are going to be set up, man. There's not one thing that's going to be, left untouched. So this is Job 40:6. It says, then answered Yahweh unto Job out of the whirlwind and said, all right, and what is that whirlwind, man? It's not a literal whirlwind, but it's actually talking about the so-called UFOs. All right, here they call it the tempest, the storm, the whirlwind. It could be a cloud. It's seen as a mountain, but it's not exactly that, because then Elijah was taken up by a whirlwind. Israel was guided by a cloud, a pillar of fire by night. A cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night. It's talking about the UFO. So out of that chariot, which is called the chariot of Israel, he spoke unto Job and he said, gird up thy loins now like a man. I will demand of thee and declare thou unto me. Wilt thou also disannul my judgment? Wilt thou condemn me that thou mayest be righteous? All right. So these people trying to condemn the Most High and saying, what does God have to say about the COVID-19 epidemic and what is this and that, and people making profit off of, churches and this and that. These people, man, you don't know what's coming. You have no idea what's coming, man. The RFID chip that's going to be implemented soon is the mark of the beast. And if you truly believe in this truth, then you're going to be persecuted. You're going to be a target to the New World Order, man. And that's what David Rockefeller had said. He said that in order to bring forth the New World Order, they have to create a pandemic, something that's worldwide, all right, that people are going to be scared of, and people are going to basically go up to the elites and say, please give us a solution. You have, what was that movie? I remember I saw a movie a while back, and, okay, it was actually not a movie. It was a show, I used to watch a show. It's called Dragon Ball Super, and in that show, you have this bad guy that looks like one of the old bad guys named Frieza. All right, but this bad guy, he said, he was supposedly a good guy. People thought he was a good guy, but then he was found out to be a bad guy, And what he would do is he would create the wars. All right. He would create epidemics, and people would be scared, and then he would come in and save the day. But really, he was behind it, So people looked at him like a savior, when in reality, he was the one that created the pandemics or epidemics that were happening. So that's the same thing that these elites of the world are doing, man. They're creating epidemics and pandemics to freak the people out so that they can go to them for the answers, And their answer is simple: RFID chip, the mark of the beast. They're not going to call it the mark of the beast, but that's what it is. And it doesn't matter where you take it, So in verse 6 it says, "Wilt thou also disannul my judgment? Wilt thou condemn me, that thou mayest be righteous?" All right, trying to find out excuses. Oh, well, I'm going to take the chip because, I have to feed my family and this and that. The Bible's wrong. God's wrong. It doesn't exist. This and that. Just so they can justify themselves, man. It says, "Hast thou an arm like God? Or canst thou thunder with a voice like him?" And that's something minor to the Most High, man. That's something minor to him, with his everlasting and expanding knowledge of everything, man. The Most High's knowledge is like a vast sea, man. You just can never get all of it, And the little bit that we know is a small glimpse of the knowledge, of the vast knowledge of the Most High, man. So the Most High is telling you, can you have the powers that I have? Can you shout as loud as thunder? Thunder still scares grown-ass men. It says, "Deck thyself now with majesty and excellency, and array thyself with glory and beauty," which is what? This truth, man. This truth is what's going to hold you in place. Isaiah 33. I think it was verse 5, was it? Let me get it real quick over here. Isaiah 33 and verse 5. "Yahweh is exalted, for he dwelleth on high. He hath filled Zion with judgment and righteousness and wisdom." Verse 6. "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh is his treasure." You see? So he's not asking you to go outside and build him, a spaceship that nobody has ever done. He's telling you to wake up spiritually, all right? Understand what you got to do, all right? Read, study, be part of that number, man. You can't just, pray to be part of that number and not put any type of work in. You see? You have to deck yourself with majesty in order to be majestical, magisterial. And it's not talking about decking yourself on the outside, making yourself like a king on the outside. You have to be on a king mindset on the inside, man, with your spirit. It starts in your mind, in your brain. "Deck thyself now with majesty and excellency, and array thyself with glory and beauty." All right? Glory and beauty being this truth, the wisdom, the knowledge, the understanding. All of that takes place in being part of that number, man. So whatever the Most High has set for destruction, no man can disannul. So if he said that World War III is coming, guess what? World War III is coming. All right? If he said the persecution of saints is coming, guess what? The persecution of saints is coming. If he said the mark of the beast is coming, guess what? The mark of the beast is coming. If he said he was going to set up great men, all right, to preach and to tell you this truth, then guess what? Those men are out there, man. And it starts at Great Millstone, starting from Elder Tahar on down, man. Those are the great men. Those are the prophets that you should be listening to. Not these other guys. The RFID chip isn't the mark of the beast, which is one of them. The mark of the beast is philosophy, which is another. You got to listen to the right doctrine, man. And that starts at Great Millstone. But whatever the Most High has set and planned, that's exactly what it's going to be. No man can disannul. So I hope that was edifying. And with that, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and our elders of Great Millstone for teaching us his truth to rule well. Shalom.